on, guys? Welcome to episode 9 of the E46 M3, wait on it, drift build. It's not a budget build anymore, so if you know why I'm saying that, you obviously saw episode 8. If you don't know why I'm saying that, go watch episode 8. So we got some more parts in. We got the turbo manifold. We got the intake manifold over here. All these parts are brand new. Damn, they look good. We got the the throttle body.
90 millimeter throttle body.
90 millimeter throttle body. And we got another fuel rail that came with it, but we're probably not going to use that one. We're still deciding. And then I got the other Schroth harness, which is sitting under that. But we're just kind of mocking up the turbo right now to the manifold to get an idea of how it's going to look. And Steven was saying he's going to have to clock the turbo.
Yes.
Which means
So
unbolt it.
Yeah, just rotate that down. Get the.
So remember when I was telling you guys that we got a little surprise for you with this cage? Well, this is what they're working on right now, and I'll put up a picture to show you what we're doing. So yeah, I doubt you guys have seen that in many drift cars or in many cars at all, but this is something Steven found online, and we think it'd be a super sick addition to the roll cage. So you know what? We're gonna send it and we're gonna do it. So we're just going to pick up one more 1 3/4 tube, and that should complete the cage. We use some of this for the cage. What do you think? Is piping thin enough? So I ran home again, and when I came back this time, Steven got these guys, the front kickers done. He got little gussets welded in here. These kickers on from the inside. And now he's finishing up the little gussets in the back. Alright guys, so while Steven's still working on the cage, I'm going to go ahead and break down how much I've spent so far from the last time I went over this. So before I do that, let me do one thing. Alright, I changed the name from budget to drift because obviously this is no longer a budget build, like I said in the last video. So let me go ahead and break down the numbers for you guys and show you how much I've spent so far. So in the last video that I broke this down, which I think was like video 4, I added all of this up. So in terms of engine and drivetrain stuff, I've only added the exhaust manifold and the intake manifold, which came out to $570 and $540. And then for the interior, this is where a big part came in. The roll cage was $5,000 overall, but that also does include the labor. And the thing is with the roll cage, originally we had quoted $2,000 for a nice basic 6-point roll cage, but because I'm so picky and there's so many different things I wanted to add on to it, it ended up being $5,000, which, to be honest with you, I'm more than okay with, because that roll cage that we have in there right now is probably worth close to $10,000, if not more, in terms of how much time and effort and precision has gone into it. And like I said, I can't half-ass this car. I really want it to be exactly how I envision it being, and so therefore that's just a hit I had to take. So anyway, back to this. Now, the other addition here for interior is I had to add the seat scam because unfortunately I did get that money deducted and there's no way I'm getting it back. So that was an extra $600. And then some labor costs we did get established as well. So the engine bay shave, cleaned it up, $500. Sound deadening removal and cleaning on the inside, which had to be done. And that was a lot of weight reduction as well, $450. And then the trans tunnel prep, $240. So that's the pounding in of certain areas, shaving of certain areas, that way that transmission and the 2JZ will fit nice and snug in there. So that's in terms of extra costs. And now for parts sold, last time I showed you guys that I added up all these parts I sold, including the engine for $1,500, which equaled $2,235. And these are the remaining parts I had left, which I sold, and that equaled $830. So in total, you know, from this car that I bought for $2,000, I actually made $3,000 back. So I came out $1,000 on top, which was cool. And overall, you know, I did the math. So last time you guys saw it, I had spent $6,230. And with the cage and every other part I bought so far, that was an extra $7,900. I deducted the $830 from the extra parts, so that totals out to $13,300. So as of now, I've spent $13,300, which I can't say I'm happy with, but I'm also definitely not very disappointed, if that makes sense, because like I said, we're putting in so much more effort and time and precision into this car that once it's done, Steven was just telling me honestly, it's going to be like SEMA worthy. So you know, that I'm really stoked for. Yeah, it's stressful spending all this money right now because I wasn't really looking to spend this much, and we're far from done, so that's where I'm kind of nervous, because we still have a lot of big costs coming up. You know, just to paint everything the way I want on the inside of the engine bay, it's going to be a couple grand. The whole custom wiring harness, that's going to be over $1,000. The engine swap costs I have not put in there, so we agreed on $3,000 for taking out the S54, putting in the 2JZ and getting it, you know, for the most part situated. That $3,000 I haven't put in there yet. So, plus a bunch of all these other little things. So if I really think about it, it's probably going to come out to well over $20,000 by the time I'm done. But with that said, once you guys see this car done, I think you, along with myself, will say it's well worth it. And this is a car that I'm looking to have, you know, and hold on to forever, really. So, yeah. It's Friday, and Dustin's about to rip on this little guy. Hey!
Learn?
Yeah, dude, how do you learn?
Wheeling's all about your gas, your brake,
Yeah.
and your balance.
Okay.
I could literally just go like this, start going. See how I use my brake to go down and gas?
Where the is the brake? Oh, okay, okay. Alright, I'm gonna try this. I hope it's not a rerun of the little shifter carts, because if you guys saw that video, I didn't do too well. Alright, I'll give it a go. Got a guest pulling up. I didn't even know he was showing up today. What's up, bro? I didn't know you were coming through. You checking out the car?
I'm gonna check out the car.
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff. Oh! Hey, props for trying to, dude. Now I don't feel as bad. At least he ate too. But the homie Faisal's here checking out the cage because he's debating getting it all done in his E36, which, if you guys remember him, we rented out the track. He has the 1JZ E36. Alright, we gotta get that again. We gotta get it for the camera. Let's go. These guys said they could pick it up.
1, 2, 3.
Hey! Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for the video today.
That's a wrap!
That's a wrap, exactly. The cage is like 98% done. The only thing we have left to do is the B-pillars and then prep it for paint. So we're gonna go ahead and do that probably in the next video, and I'm not sure what else is gonna be in the next video, but anyway, stay tuned for video 10. So as always guys, thanks for the support. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.